Hey, everybody. I hope you're doing well today. Let's take a look just at demand pull inflation, understanding what it means. I put this video together in case you need just one spot. You can't figure out demand pull inflation. You don't get it. And here you go. In a short 3-4 minutes, we're going to talk about it. All right. So understanding what it means, demand pull inflation. Remember that demand pull inflation is part of two causes of inflation, right? Inflation can be caused by one of two things: an increase in aggregate demand or a decrease in aggregate supply. If it's increase in aggregate demand, you have what we're going to talk about here, demand pull inflation. If there's a increase in aggregate demand, I think I said supply. Aggregate demand, you'll have demand pull inflation. If there's a decrease in aggregate supply, that's the short run aggregate supply, then that decrease in aggregate supply is going to push price levels up. So you have cost push inflation. But let's take a look at just demand pull, and I just wanted to show you this slide so you could see where it fits in. Here you go. All right, demand pull inflation occurs as a result of increasing aggregate demand in an economy. This increase could be the result of an increase in any of the components of aggregate demand: C plus I plus G plus X minus M. Consumer spending, investment by firms, government spending, and exports minus imports will result in increased aggregate demand or decrease, but we're talking about increase in aggregate demand. And as a result, demand is going to pull up the price levels, and that's why you call it demand pull inflation. So when 80 increases without any increase in aggregate supply, that should say the nation's output cannot keep up with the demand, so price levels are driven up as goods become scarcer. So as more and more things are demanded, that is going to pull the price levels up. And when that happens, my friend, you have what we call demand pull inflation. Okay? So I hope you found this video to be helpful, because demand pull inflation is a critical piece of your inflationary knowledge. Ha! All right. Take care. We'll talk to you in a bit.